Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sheepdog Logic YouTube channel and me working on the 9670 Sargent Major International 1984 International 9670 cab over engine Sargent Major. Today we're going to work on the interior because I got to get this all done, cleaned up, put back together so I can tilt it forward and start working underneath it. So what I'm going to do today, oh, look at there, Mr. James Pretty. I found some cobwebs. I even found a spider in my seat. You know what I did with it? I threw him out the damn door. You know what I did with the cobwebs? I cleaned them up, wiped them off, put them out the door. I don't worry about things that I can't control. And you know, I'm in Michigan. I've researched all the spiders in Michigan. There's only 3 in the whole state that can kill you. Actually, 1 can kill you for sure. The other 2 may kill you depending on who you are and how your body is. And them 3 ain't around here anywhere. So I ain't worried about no daggum spiders. They can crawl on me all they want. Don't bother me none. Sheesh. Anyway, now that I've said that, let's get to work on getting this steering wheel off. I bought a new one and I'm going to replace it. But first I'm going to take this one off and then put this dash back together. And then I got this here I got to replace. Well, you can't even see it, so let me turn you around a little bit. There you go. So I got this here I got to replace, this whole valve assembly. These just screw off. See, I'll just screw one off right here for you. There you go. They just come off. I got to take them both off. There we go. I'm not going to keep them. And inside this box right here, I got me a brand new one. Bam. Look at that. Brand new one. This one don't leak. It's brand new. That one leaks air. Got to change it. So we're going to change that out too. But first we're going to take this steering wheel off. We're going to put this dash back together. And here's my connections right here. Can you see them? Yeah, you can barely see them right here. These cables right here. They plug into them blue boards I got. I'll show them to you. But I got to clean these up with some alcohol so they get better connection. Because I want my gauges to all work perfectly. So I got one over here and one over there. Then I put them back together. And then I can change this out. And I can put all this dash back together that you can't see right now. So, ooh, getting a little squirrely there. But yeah, see all this dash is apart right over here. It's all apart, So I gotta put it all back together, clean everything out of here, and that way I can tilt the cab forward and work underneath it. So let's get to work. I can just leave that right there. All right, so to get the steering wheel off, I gotta pull the center cap out. Man, I think I'm gonna save this. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to save it. Now this did have a clip on it, but I'd already taken it off when I was working on trying to fix the horn. But this C-clip, there's a C-clip on there. I really don't know what the C-clip's for, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't think that nut's going to back off there. I really don't, but maybe back then they thought it might. So, alright, so all I got to do now is take that nut off. Alright, let's get to that. I'm pretty sure the socket I need is right here. I believe it's this one, the biggest one I got in that box. Oh, look at there. And I brought my trusty 1/2-inch drive, or 3/8. No, it's 1/2-inch. 1/2-inch drive impact wrench. Get on there. Let's find out. Oh shit! Is that going backwards or forward? Yep, we don't want that. There we go. All right, here we go. Look at that. No problemo. So we got that off. I'm assuming it lifts right off, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I see where you got to put a puller in there. Well, them threads ain't all the greatest. Oh, that's where that C-clip goes. Yeah, I got to pull that off there with a seat. I can see where you put the bolts in. Dadgummit. I don't know what them screws are for. turning that wheel too much. I got a steer tire off. Oh, hell. So I got to pull that off there, huh? Well, shucks. So I need a steering wheel puller. I don't have one. Well, shoot. I wasn't even thinking about that. I think there's one in the barn, but I'm trying to think of where it might be. Got one of these too. Didn't show you all that yesterday. Wheel spinner. Yep, put that on my new wheel. Dadgummit, now I gotta take this off, and I fucking didn't know I had to have a daggum steering wheel puller. Did not know that. Well, shoot, while I think of that, I'm going to clean these two cables up with some alcohol. Shoot, I forget what to call it now. But you all just wait a second while I go get this alcohol and my two computer boards that go there, so we can plug them back in. I'm gonna need a Phillips screwdriver, so I'll be right back. All right, this is what I'm talking about here. This is what you use to clean computer circuits and electronic circuits, stuff like that. This is the best. You don't use regular alcohol, you use this kind of alcohol. So there you go. And I used it to clean all the contacts on here, mainly where all these lights go. I got the bulbs right here. All these plug into these right there. So I use that alcohol to clean up all that right there where these connect to, so we get a good connection. Because what happens over time when them just sit there and sit there and sit there, they build up. So I had to clean all them, and I cleaned all these right up here, these connections where that cable down there goes. Yep. And now I'm going to clean up that cable, so that when I put these all back together, they got a good connection. Or at least I hope they got a good connection. That's all I can hope for. Oh, come on. There we go. Now the trick is not to spill this stuff. That's the trick. And I'm real nervous about spilling it, so I'm going to put it over here on this flat surface. does a good job. Good job. Another thing I want to look at, make sure they're, yeah, see, a couple of them are pretty flat, which makes me wonder if they're bubbling up at all or pushing up, so they're making a good contact with the cable. Well, I wish I had a radio on, but you can't have a radio on and post your video on YouTube without them going, oh, you violated your some license. I forgot the name of it now, but it's retarded. It's an AM FM radio. Music's free for everybody to listen to, and I can't post it on my YouTube video because I'm violating some law, rule, whatever. Freaking stupid. I got Sirius XM that I pay for. It's mine. Music's mine because I paid for it. I can't post that on YouTube. Go figure, right? All right, I'm gonna let that one dry. Work on this one. If I can get you where you can see me. I don't know if I can put you anywhere. Let's see if I can put you right here. Okay, I can show you on this one. So this one here, what I'm cleaning is these little metal contacts right there. Here. That metal each one of those metal contacts I'm cleaning to get there's a it's not rust, it's just a buildup of gook. There's a name for it and I forgot what it is, but yeah. So when you plug this into the blue board here, right there in that spot right there, when you plug it in, it ain't making a good contact. So I'm cleaning them up both sides. So there's another one over here. And I'm going to clean that one up. So you can't really see what I'm doing because I ain't got no place to move the camera to show you. So I'm just going to put you back over here. Oh, don't you fall over now there, camera. There you go. So now that you know what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. Seems to have dried up. Looks like we got one here that's not up like it should be. That's okay. I'm going to go through with the with something. Try to pry. Ooh, that was close. Try to pry them up. there's that. Let me put this lid back on. Don't want that stuff to spill. Alright, so let's look at this one here. Looks like we got a couple. Oh, I got a knife. I'll be able to get my tip under there. I'd like to get the airline in here too. Man, I just don't know. It's the left side. Here's the right side. I'm hoping they're touching. It's hard to tell. I wish I had my flashlight in here. Well, we'll just have to hope for the best, won't we? If it don't make a good, if I feel like the connection ain't as good as it should be, then I'll take it back apart and I'll pry each one out somehow. There's probably springs in there. So, it looks like the metal's bent just enough to be springy. There ain't really a spring per se in there. And you know, it's sitting in that position for 38 years. It just kind of lost its spring. And I really don't know if there's any way you can put the spring back in it, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, we need to push that down in there. Oh, almost stabbed myself. Oh, why ain't you going in there? Okay, maybe if I lift this out. Huh, that's weird. Wonder why it ain't going behind there. Makes me want to check it out. Ugh. Oh, what's the deal? Got a lip over there. Don't have no lip over here. No wonder it ain't going in. There ain't no lip over there to go into. That's a terrible design. Okay, whatever. Screws will hold it down. Actually, I don't think I put them screws in yet until I get the other cover. I gotta get the gauges in there. So let me get these other screws out of here. I do not like the looks of that one right there. I do not. That one, I don't see how that one's making contact with any damn thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, easy. see they pop up. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's definitely better than they were. All right, I like the looks of that a lot better. Heck yeah. I'm gonna pull this one back out and do the same thing to it. Now that I know what I'm doing. Oh, come on now. There we go. I like it. Very happy with it. Fits tight too. Yep, I'm happy with that. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Hopefully it that's exactly what I needed to do. That's funny, this side's got a lip, this side don't, so whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Putting all these little light bulbs back in here, and I'm gonna go, my gauges are, they used to be in here, but now they're in the barn. So I gotta go in the barn and get them. Gauges stick on here. Oh shoot. Yeah, I gotta bring the air line through here and through here. Yep, forgot about those. No big deal. Let's get these back in first. There's all those, and then the other ones over here. I think this came with my new door keys. already checked all these for broken wires, but none of them have broken wires. I don't think they all work for whatever reason, but maybe they will now. I don't know. My gauges lights were all kind of dim, and well, I know why that is. I'll have to take this panel out right here to show you. There's a what kind of wire? It's a fiber wire. There we go. It's a fiber wire, and it's almost broken in two. And it ain't easy to replace either. So I figured I'd just let that go for now. All right, I gotta take this back out because I gotta put my air lines through the hole. Come on now. There we go. So we got the green line. I can't remember. Pretty sure this goes in here. Let's see the red one. Oh, they're both the same. I don't remember which one goes. Air secondary. So your green primary, right? Yeah, this is air primary. Oh, that's the gauge. I'm gonna go with green being the primary because I don't remember. Does it say on the line? I might be able to tell by looking at my gauges. Oh, left, lower. Yep, lower and upper. Okay, so green goes up, red goes on the bottom, green goes on the top. So now we can put that in there for now. And again, I'll be right back because I'm gonna go get my gauges. Be right back. All right. Now, I'm gonna start with the left. And this is my air pressure, so we know them going to the right. So these go on the left. I need to wipe them off too. Put that over there, put that over there. This rag will do. Ooh. Put them over there. There we go. There ain't really much I can do with this. I'm going to show you how these work. Alright, so this one is my exhaust pyrometer, so that goes here. Oil temp. Yep, so that goes here. And these, I don't know if you can see them. Let me get a better view here. Let me see over here. Okay, let me see if I can get you a little closer. Oh, come on. All right, right there's a spike sticking out. I don't know if you can see that. There's one right there and there's one right there. And these have holes on the bottom and they slide right on them spikes. I don't like the way they work. That's a kind of a weird setup for a 38-year-old. Oh, come on. There you go. There we go. Kind of a weird setup for an old 38-year-old truck. Come on. But that's how they got it working. I'd like to take all this, other than the center. Actually, the center too. Now these don't plug into a board like this. They're hooked up to a connector. So I could actually leave those, but I'd like to take these out and replace all these gauges with modern gauges is what I'd really like to do. But you know how much that would cost me to have, I'm talking about a nice set, right? Anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000, depending on if I got digital or the opposite of digital. But yeah, whether I got that digital or non-digital. There we go. What I'm going to do is put it on and take it off a few times, and hopefully it'll clean it up. That gauge that's my pyrometer, my exhaust temperature gauge, and that ain't even hooked up. It will be. I plan to have a boost gauge in here. And see, that's another thing. Is I can't just put, well, I can. Oh, come on. There you go. This one up here is supposed to be my air restriction gauge. Who the hell would want? You don't need the air restriction gauge. You just need to check your filter every now and then. It's not that big a deal. What we got up here? We got front axle temp up here, which I have, but it don't work. So I got to get that work. And that's my secondary axle temperature. This is my trans temperature, which I also have the gauge for that, but it don't work. This is my fuel gauge, which does work. My air, primary, secondary air. Over here is my water temperature, my oil pressure, and my voltmeter, which I believe all of them work. The only one that don't work is my exhaust gauge. All right, so where were we? It's my water temperature gauge, which does work, but I don't know if I could ever test it or trust it. Uh-oh, there we go. Why is that all crooked? It's all crooked. Oh, that only plugs into 2 holes, that's why. Okay. This gauge is, yeah. All right, next gauge. Yeah, see something rattling around in here. I wonder what that is. That's my oil pressure. Oh, there it is. Oh, I know what that is. That's the needle stop dealy wrapper. Where the heck does that go? Oh, it goes up there. I doubt I can get that back in there. I wonder why it's got a stop up there. That's kind of weird. Oh, don't take that out, dummy. Oh, dummy. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I know it was working. could probably pull this off here, but I don't want to break it, so. It's just one of them OCD things that bother me, and I want to fix it, but I can't. Well, I probably can, but I don't want to break it trying to fix it. It's not going to affect the operation of the oil pressure gauge, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, that is just so it only needs one connector. Oh, okay, it goes like here. Yeah, it goes. Oh, I did the air gauge wrong too, or the oil temperature gauge. It goes down here like this. That's why it didn't feel right. There we go. I'll put this one on. Okay, one more to go on this side. I just uploaded another video last night, so there's another video up there if y'all want to watch it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it sure is taking a long time to get a video uploaded nowadays. I know my voltmeter works. Alright, there you go on that. Then we got to put this on there. Did have some glue on it, but why does it feel like it ain't fitting right? I think this, yeah. Oop, 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 oop. This is my blank for my top left. Alright, we can put this back on and screw it down. See, just a plain Jane. I don't even know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it. That's my readouts, my idiot lights. I don't even know if they work. Oh, yeah, this thing must be, yeah, it's broken. It's got a pin broke on it, or a clip broke on it, so probably won't stay in there much. I might be able to put some tape on it just to keep it in there. But yeah, we got engine water temperature, so if that comes on, we got problems. Engine oil pressure, that comes on, we got problems. Radiator water level, that comes on, we got problems. Rear light, I guess that's supposed to come on when the light's on, and the parking brake light should come on when and I got my left blinker, and my, looks like PDL, which is my power divider lock. So that light should light up when my power divider's on, and I can't tell you if it does or not because I don't remember. There we go. That's on right there. We just put the screws in it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Man, it's been a while since I had this dash back together. Been a while. 2018 maybe, 17. I'm gonna have to get a short screwdriver to do that one. Dadgummit. Maybe not. No. So what I like about these type of screws, they got big honking cross notches in them. That side is done. Now I just got to do this side. Now, is there a reason why I pulled it out? Oh yeah, because I got to put my air gauges on. Oh, they just slip on. Okay. I got to put them on while holding this here. I think I just turn this. Oh, I see. Now, hold on. Oh, come on. There we go, just like that. It just stays in place. And then this we turn too. There we go, just like that. I'm gonna put this back in here. Just like that. There we go. Then we can put this one on. This is my primary, so this goes up here. Oh, I wonder if that goes. No, primary would not go on the bottom. No. Oh, see, here we go. Oh, they're both on top. Okay. So I wonder, yeah, I bet that has to go up to the top. Okay, now I gotta take it back out. This needs to go up to the top. There we go. And just like, oh, that black. There we go. Get that out of the way. All right, now I should. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So I should be able to put this in there now. Oh, something ain't right. Turn to remove, so we gotta. There we go. Just a matter of figuring it out, wasn't it? All right, let's put the other one in. Oh. What the hell? Hellfire. Alright, now I gotta find that other piece. I don't want to step on it. There it is. Well, ain't that something? Okay, I'm a little confused. Well, how did that go in there? Oh, let's see. Goes on just like that. That don't make sense that it goes on like that though. Does it just glue on? A little confused. Oh, it goes on this way. Okay. There we go. Phew. I was starting to get a little worried. I know these work, so. There we go. All right. Whew, that was difficult. Well, it was nerve-wracking is what it was. It wasn't difficult. Now here's my fuel gauge. I do not know. It's half full and I ain't even hooked up. So there we go. What we got going on here? There we go. Oh, no, you stay there. Oh, come on. There you go. There we go. All right, we'll start from the top right. It's my front axle temp, which does not work because it ain't hooked up, so I will have that fixed. But that's not going to be the primary fix before it goes on the road, so I ain't worried about that right now, but it will be working. I found the cable that's back there for it. It's just not hooked up, and I got to figure out how to hook it up. Same with the transmission. Oh, come on. There we go. This is the front axle. This is the rear axle, and then the transmission goes on the bottom. If I'd have done it, transmission, front axle, rear axle. That's how I'd have done it. That way things are lined up. Know what I mean? That's the way I like things. I don't know. Just me, I guess. This is the rear axle oil temperature. Oh, come on. Get on there now. There you go. There we go. Then we got the tranny temperature. Come on. All right. Put this on. And we put this on. On here we got front axle or forward axle anti-lock, rear axle anti-lock, which is ABS. I'm almost positive this truck don't have ABS. I'm pretty damn positive. That's weird that they would have that on there. Trans oil pressure, trans oil temperature, engine shutdown. Wow, I'm not even sure why they got that stuff on there, because and then I got my blinker and my low air. And that's another thing I got to change is the low air buzzer. I think that's what this is. Oh, it's, yeah, I already changed it. This is brand new. I just got to plug it in. All right. Let's screw this down. Dash is looking good. Dash is looking good. There we go. A friend of mine just made all his wood grain, which I don't really care about none of that, I'll be honest. I really don't. Alright, so let's take this out now. Bring this down. Now, originally, and you can't see it, but originally, right here in this hole, this is where this went. But somebody changed it. Or no, they did. No, this goes there. No, it don't. It don't go there. It goes back here. Yeah, it goes right there. Right there. You can't really see it, but it goes in there. I forgot about that. This is where this used to go. But somebody rewired it. I hate that. Oh, and here, yeah, I can show you this. All right. This right here, this is what lights up this. It lights up the lights, mainly on this board right here. It lights up everything here, the window, the panel, all this lights up when you turn the lights on. But unfortunately, that's what lights it up. But as you can see right here, right where my finger's at, that's barely connected. And to change that is just outrageously, yeah, ridiculous. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. It runs along this right there. So you gotta change out this thing right here. This thing right here. You gotta change that out. This whole thing's gotta be changed out. And this runs, sorry, I'm moving the camera, but it runs down here. I would like to just get rid of this fucking thing right here. I really would. But for now, I'm just gonna plug all my stuff in it and hopefully it'll work good enough to get down the road, right? That's all that matters. It's really all that matters. Oh, come on. So I gotta get up a little further so I can plug that in. There it goes. Alright, so that's my buzzer for my low air. Now I gotta change this out. That's just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 connections. And I gotta memorize where they all go. First thing I can do is easy there. Oh, I think that's just for the plate. This has got to come loose. Yeah, this can stay here. Oh, you mother fudger. Probably been in there. Yep, better leave that alone before I break it. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, them got to come out for this thing to come out. That's not really big enough screwdriver. Well, Oh my Lord. Whew. That don't want to come loose. Oh. Why is that so tight? Dadgum. Holy moly. Wow. It's just bolts. Dadgummit. Oh, that one wants to turn. Sometimes you get lucky enough to get one going, you start to get the rest of them going. That's a tough one. I'm wondering if it's starting to come. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if it's got nuts on these. It does. You idiot. That's why they won't turn, because they got nuts on the back of them. Alright. 10 millimeter, or 3/8. Whew, that makes me feel better. It does make me feel better. Alright, so now I need to go get a 3/8 and get the bottom two, no problem. Get that top one, no problem. Should be able to get that. What I need is a long, deep well, 1/4 inch drive. I'll be right back. In the saddle again. All right, let's make sure this is what we need. Tell me that's bigger than a 3. Oh, that's bigger. That's hard to believe. That's bigger than 3/8. But it is. All right, then. I'll be right back. 7/16. It wasn't that far off, but it's enough to have to get back out of the truck again, ain't it? All right. There we go. That's all it needed. Well, I'm glad I seen that. I wish I'd have known it sooner, huh? Sitting there reefing on my daggum screw to get it to turn. Well, no wonder it won't turn. It's got a nut on the back of it. All right, I'm back, folks. I'm back. Enjoying a nice cigar and drinking my Coke. I got that Airboat. That's the old one. Got it all changed out. Got the new one hooked up. Looking pretty as ever. Yeah, you can see it right there. Yep, looking pretty as ever. All hooked up, ready to roll. Only problem is I won't know if it leaks till I get the truck started and air up the tanks. So I guess we'll just have to wait for that until that day comes. I got the dash all back together. Now I got this. I can close this up. I don't even know where the screws are for that. Where are the screws for that? I should have screws. I forget what that. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, wait a minute. Here's some screws. 2, 3, and 4. I should be able to put this back. I'm going to put this right here until I get it up in there. There we go. I think that's good. Alright, let's put this back together. I don't see no reason for it to be out. I don't need it out for nothing now that I got that changed out. It's looking better. I can't really, well I can. I guess I can put all that back together. The problem is, I got air lines going from my air wiper motors down into a hole over there and they're not hooked to anything. So, until I figure out yeah, and I got a little line, my coolant windshield washer reservoir is right behind the seat, and I got a new tank, but I don't need the tank. Tank's in good shape. I need the motor, and I already tested the motor. Motor works on the new tank I got, so I gotta change out that motor. But before I do that, I want to test that one out. I don't know if there's a fuse that needs to be changed out or what. There we go, all hooked up. Oh, I think I was going to change this out. Oh, now I'm going to need the key to turn that back. That batteries ain't hooked up anyway, so. Yeah, I think I was going to change that out, but now I gotta go find my keys, which I know where they're at. Yeah, I think I was gonna change that out for that reason. I think I just take this out though. Yeah, believe it or not, that lights up. There's a switch here. Well, I don't have it, but there's supposed to be a switch there for cruise control, but this truck didn't come with it. But they got the light up for it. See where that says key switch? Oh, you probably can't see it, but that says left wiper, that says right wiper, that says wash. That's what this is for. Over here, it actually has a light up for cruise, but this truck didn't come with cruise, which sucks. Really sucks. So, yeah. Anyway, I just got to get a steering wheel puller so I can pull the steering wheel off. I'm trying to remember. It seemed like we got one somewhere. So just a matter of remembering where it's at. Now I'm not even sure it's the right one. I can probably get me a piece of pretty thick steel, drill 2 holes in it, just start screwing it down over top of this, and make my own steering wheel puller. I'm sure I got some metal laying around here somewhere I could use just for that. Well, it's already looking better, that's for daggum sure. No doubt about it. Like I said before, this ain't a luxury truck. It's just a plain Jane work truck. Yep, that's all it is, just a plain Jane work truck. Everything works. The dash lights up good enough. It's not, I don't like this at all. I wish this was more uniform. I like to put switches in here even though there's nothing going to it. But I like to put switches in there just and have all these switches look the same. You know how much one of these switches cost? Yeah, you'd be surprised. Where is my... I think this is the one. No, that can't be the window. Oh, here it is, window right here. I gotta change this switch out because that hardly works to roll that window down. But this one over here, where at right here. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Oop. Right here, this is the switch for the passenger side to roll their window down. That one works perfect. Oh, come on. There we go. But this one up here, it don't work too good. And there ain't really nothing you can do except change the switch out. And I was going to change that switch out, but holy dog snot, that's like it's over $100 just for that switch. 115, I believe. Yeah, if I remember right. $115 just for that switch. Crazy. So I didn't buy it because I can reach this one over here. I got a 12 volt plug right here. I don't know if it works or not. There's no lighter for it. This goes on my seat. It's supposed to be for the air, to put air in it, take air out, but I lost the screw that goes into it. Yep, so I need to find another screw, which ain't that big a deal. Just find another damn screw. And put it back on. Problem was, going down the road before, I kept losing air in the seat. I kept having to give it air to, well, that's because this was leaking. And the air to my seat feeds off the junction block that this feeds off of. So because this was leaking, my seat was losing air. And can you believe it? I've been all over this truck and that's the only thing that was leaking. Can you believe that? That is amazing. So hopefully that stays the same when I get done, or when I get this thing back on the road. I got a sensor down here I got to change out. The floor pan I want to change out too, but I got time for that. I ain't worried about that right now. So yeah, I think I'm just going to clean out clean out the truck with all the stuff in here that can flip them to break the window. And then tomorrow, shit, I still got 5 hours today. Yeah, tomorrow I ain't painting the front. Here's what I found out. The paint that I used to paint the frame of this truck was over a year old when I got it, or when I used it. I got it in 2016, July. I was going to use it on my pickup truck. That was the project then. Well, I bought this truck in 2017. Never did use that paint on my pickup truck, so I used it on this truck. Well, it was already a year plus old when I used it. And we think that's why the paint is a different color on the frame than I bought the exact same paint last year to paint the front, the front part of the frame that I didn't paint in 2017. Well, turns out the paint that I bought last year is black, and the paint that's on the frame is charcoal black. But I looked at the can's the exact same. It's gloss, or it's flat black. So it's supposed to be flat black. Well, my wife, she's a craft person, so she told me that the paint that was in the can from 2016 was a different batch than the paint that I bought last year. So what I'm gonna do is buy 2 more cans of paint, the same paint, but at the same time, and I'm just gonna repaint the whole frame. Paint 1 coat on the back that I've already painted, paint 1 coat on that, and then paint 2-3 coats on the frame up front. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to use that paint that I already got. I'm just going to wait and get 2 fresh cans of paint and just paint the whole damn thing. That way I'll be getting the same batch of paint, and it'll all be the same color all the way through. Because right now I touched up some parts on the back of the frame, and I've got black over charcoal. I'm just going to call it charcoal because it's more like charcoal black than it is flat black. So there you go. So I ain't going to paint this yet today. I'm going to run to the hardware store tomorrow and hope to God they got some. And then I'll lift this cab up and paint that tomorrow. Let it dry. and then put the shock on, put everything back together, put the steer tire on, and then get over there, get that steer tire off, and we can work on that shock and paint that frame, put the new shock on, put the tire back on, and the front of this will be done. Other than I still want to change out the brake chambers on the front because they've never been changed and they look old as shit, but they work. So I'm just not going to worry about that right now. I'll get them changed later. They work fine right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, but I do got to get them shocks on there, and get the frame painted. Get the frame painted, get the shocks on, get the tires on, and then put the hub covers on, which I only got the front. I still got to buy the rear. Yep. And yeah, so what I'm going to do now, like I said, is get this stuff out of here. I don't even remember what, oh, this ashtray goes in the door over there. Yep, this ashtray goes in that door, so I'm going to put that over there, and I think the screws, I've got a lot of screws in here. I had an ashtray in here. I don't know where it went, to be honest with you. I don't know where it went. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to take a break, and then I'll bring you back when I start cleaning out this truck. See you. All right. Well, my Kimball, no, not Kimball. I know a guy named Kimball in the military, but I meant gimbal. All right, so I'm back. Yeah, I got the truck all cleaned out. So everything's out of the cab for the most 90% of the, there's hat in there, gloves in there. They're up on the dash, so it ain't gonna hurt nothing. So everything's out of the cab. It's ready to be tilted, but I can't go any further, so it ain't no sense of me tilting it. Like I said before, I gotta paint that frame. I need to tilt it so I can finish the shock install, paint the frame, and put the steer tire back on and lock that down, and then I gotta pull it off the other side so I can get that shock off, so I can paint that frame and put the new shock back on, and put the steer tire back on and lock it down. I can't do none of that till I get to the store. I gotta get 2 cans of paint, or 1 gallon. If I can get 1 gallon, I'll just get 1 gallon, but usually it comes in quarts. So yeah, so get 2 quarts or 1 gallon. Don't make no difference to me, but I gotta get some paint, and that's enough to paint the whole cab over, the whole frame, front to back, because I gotta repaint the back. Because let me show you. I can show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right there. You see that black? I touched that up to last summer, towards the end of summer, and I got the same exact paint. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, I know where it's at. So yeah, I touched up some spots, and see how that's black, and my frame is not black. It's more like charcoal or something else. But yeah, that was in 2017 when I painted that. But still, here's the paint that I used. Flat black, Rust-Oleum, rust protection, stops rust, all that. That's why I used it, because it stops rust. I cleaned the frame. I didn't sandblast it or nothing. I just cleaned it. And now I got rust up there from this grate, but I gotta clean all this stuff off, wash the frame, and repaint it. And so it's all even, so it all matches. And then I have a fresh paint job anyway, so hold on a second. Yeah, so that's what I gotta do. So I can't do nothing really going forward. If I had a steering wheel puller, I'd change out my steering wheel, but I don't have a steering wheel puller, so I gotta buy that tomorrow. And ain't no sense of me doing anything further. I mean, I guess I could hook up the lights, but I kind of want to do that when I got power to it anyway. So let me get some things done, I can hook up the battery, not tonight, but I can hook up the battery and hook up them lights, but I can do that later. Right now I need to focus on getting the frame painted, get the shocks changed out, I do want to change those brake chambers, but I'm going to do that later. They work, like I said, they work fine, so I don't need to change them out right now. I still need to drop that tank. Yep, I got to drop that fuel tank so I can paint the frame from right about where the cab ends all the way forward. It's about where I got to paint the frame. But I also got to install that stack mount, right? I got to install that. In order to do that, goes right between the tank and the frame. Attach it to the frame, right right between the tank. Well, I ain't gonna be able to get it in there if I ain't get that tank out of the way. So I gotta get that tank out of the way. Holy holy. And I got more parts coming. You all know about all that. I got to put mud flap hangers on the back. They're all lighted, chrome, look nice. Gonna look nice. Like I said, it ain't a show truck, it's a work truck, but good lighting is safety. So I don't have a problem with putting lighting on the back, other than just the 2 red lights. Yeah, more lighting on the back, good to go. So got to get all that done. So tomorrow I got to get paint and steering wheel puller. So until then, I can't do nothing. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the video. Y'all know what to do if you want to see more. Y'all know what to do if you like them. Y'all know what to do if you don't like them. Y'all know what to do if you got a question. So have a good one. Take it easy. See you next time.